Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share 3 cheap, low-carb, keto-friendly breakfast recipes with you. They're all quick and easy to prepare and are budget-friendly too. And be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, comment too, let me know your favorite low-carb, keto-friendly breakfast. And as always, I've written a blog post which I'll leave down below, which has the full recipes and step-by-step instructions, so you can click through for that. So I've just got a selection of sweet and savory breakfast options in front of me over here that I always keep stocked in my kitchen, and we'll talk you through the recipes as I go. But just briefly, I find if I've always got eggs, some vegetables and cheese, there's loads of breakfast options to have. And later on in the video I'll also talk you through an egg-free breakfast idea with yogurt that is just so easy if you want to make ahead. If you just don't feel like eggs in the morning, you don't have to have eggs every day on keto. So first I'll show you 2 breakfasts with eggs and then 1 without. So let's get straight into it. For my first breakfast, I'm going to make cheesy fried eggs with zucchini or courgettes on the side as my veggie option. I just adore this breakfast, and it works out at about 95 cents a portion, which is a good budget-friendly, cheap breakfast. So I'm going to start by chopping up my courgette, zucchini. I'm cooking 1 to share between myself and my husband, so I would say about half a zucchini per person, depending how many you're making it for. And I'm going to fry up a couple of eggs with some cheese. Now you can also add in onion, garlic. You can add in more vegetables if you want. Just depends how many carbs you want to allocate and how budget friendly you want your meal to be, how much veg you've got and want to use up. You can really cook up any low carb vegetables for breakfast. I'll write down loads of options in the blog post down below. But let's get started with cooking our courgettes, zucchini. So I've just roughly chopped up the zucchini. You can cut it into rounds, you can cut it into these kind of batons. My knife skills are not the greatest, but this is how I've chopped them up very roughly. And I'm melting coconut oil in the frying pan, and we'll just get these cooking. So the zucchini's in the frying pan. I've added a couple of shakes of salt and some oregano too. That's just a herb I like, but you could add any you like or just leave it out altogether. You can just give it a toss, keep tossing through, keep an eye on it, and cook it until it is browned to your liking. You can see the zucchini, some bits are starting to brown. Just keep adding coconut oil. You can add more seasoning if you want, but just cook it until it's golden and done to your liking. Just keeping a close watch because it can get burned quite quickly. It cooks super quickly. It is just a super quick, easy breakfast. So you can see the zucchini are browning nicely. I like them all to get browned just like that, so I'll just keep them going a little bit longer. So I am happy with how those lovely zucchini look, so we'll move them off to a plate now. Now for the cheesy fried egg, pop a couple of handfuls of cheese in the frying pan, crack a couple of eggs over it, just goes very quickly, and just cook it until the cheese is melted and crispy and the eggs are done to your liking. And there you go, the crispy cheese fried eggs are done. We've got a lovely portion of zucchini there, nice and golden. It's kind of a perfect balanced breakfast, and you can see under there the cheese is crispy. It's like in the carby days of having toasted cheese, when you have that super crispy cheese, it's my absolute best. And this is just eggs with crispy cheese. It's so good. So that is my lovely cheap keto low carb breakfast idea today. Keep watching for a couple more. And for my next breakfast, I'm making a cheese and mushroom omelet. I love having omelettes through the week. They're easy, they're cheap, and they're just so tasty. So I've got my eggs once again. I am using mushrooms as my vegetable of choice. You can add in mushrooms, you can add in other vegetables that you like. And I've got cheese there too, just my grated mozzarella again. You can use any cheese you like. You can do a mix of cheese. You can just do a plain cheese omelette if you want to. You can mix together loads of different veggies. Just depends how many carbs, what's in season, what's budget friendly. It is up to you. I will write loads of easy low carb omelette suggestions in the blog post down below. But to start with, we're going to get started by cooking up our mushrooms and getting them reduced and lovely and caramelized. So I've chopped up a whole lot of mushrooms. I've added in some onion too, just a bit of chopped red onion for flavour. You can add in salt, pepper to taste, and we're just going to toss and keep cooking the mushrooms until they're all reduced down and caramelized, adding more coconut oil along as I go. It's only been a few minutes and the mushrooms have reduced down significantly. I'm just going to let them cook a little longer, get a bit caramelized, then we'll move them off into a bowl and start cooking up our eggs. Now for the eggs, whisk together 2 to 3 eggs per person, add in some cream, and you can add in a pinch of salt to any other seasoning you like for your omelette, and then that'll be ready to go once your veggies are cooked and ready too. I'm happy with how caramelized and lovely those mushrooms look, so now we'll move them into a bowl and get our omelette cooking. So I've cleared the frying pan out, added in more coconut oil, and we'll pour in the eggs. And I'll just let it set for a minute, and then I like to move the outside in and the inside out and get it ready for our filling. So the omelet's pretty much set on the bottom, and so now we'll just add in the filling. And because I'm making this for myself and my husband, I've kind of split it in two, with a smaller bit on the one side and the larger on the other side. So it's kind of like his and hers omelette being made. So I've got a nice portion of mushroom on each side. There's actually mushroom left over that we'll have on the side of our breakfast too. And now we'll just top it with a bit of cheese. So I've got a nice portion of cheese on top of the mushrooms, and now we'll just fold the omelettes over. So I folded the 2 mushroom omelette and 2 mushroom cheesy omelettes over, and we'll just get them cooked through on both sides and then move them off to plates. So there is my lovely omelette overflowing with cheese and mushroom goodness, and yeah, a little bit of mushrooms to have as well on the side with my lovely breakfast too. But as I said, you could adapt it depending on your tastes, what is budget friendly near you, and make the perfect omelette that's low carb keto friendly for you. So that is this breakfast. Keep watching for one more cheap, easy, budget friendly low carb keto breakfast idea. And for my final breakfast, I'm going to make a lovely low-carb, keto-friendly yogurt bowl. And I'm starting with this yogurt over here. It's Greek-style natural yogurt. It's the lowest carb yogurt I could find here at Aldi. It was only 70 cents. And if you were to have this breakfast every single day, that could last you a whole week. I probably will have a quarter, a third of a cup of yogurt, and then mix it up with other ingredients. I like adding in some cream just to add some lovely, good, healthy fats and creaminess. You could add in some chia seeds, some nuts, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, really so many options for some nutty goodness. You can also mix through some peanut butter, would be absolutely lovely. I've got chocolate over here. You could grate over or add a little bit of chopped dark chocolate or cocoa powder, cacao nibs for some chocolate goodness. If you just want plain yogurt and it's a little bit too sour, add a bit of stevia. That's the way to do it without really worrying too much about the carb content. Just get these lovely low carb yogurts. Add in a bit of sweetener, a bit of stevia, or your sweetener of choice, and you're good to go. And the other option is to add a bit of fruit. You've got some frozen strawberries over here, or some raspberries. At the moment, raspberries are in season, so they're budget friendly, but you could also get some frozen strawberries. You could make some chia jam, which I just love making. You can make chia jam as well and mix it through your yogurt as a lovely option. But those are just a couple of options, and I will put together a breakfast bowl now to show you. So I've got my breakfast bowl over there. We'll start with a few spoons of the yogurt. I find that about a half a teaspoon or so of stevia just sweetens up that amount of yogurt perfectly. So I'll just mix it in, that way that sour yogurt's now a little bit sweet. I'm going to add a lovely couple of sprinkles of chia seeds. And finish my breakfast off with just a handful of raspberries. And there you go, that's my little lovely yogurt breakfast bowl. You could mix it all through, and then it's actually a bit of a chia pudding. Keep it in the fridge overnight and you've got breakfast ready to grab and go. You can pop it into a container with a sealable lid, so then you could just take it straight off to grab and go for breakfast in the morning. You could just make it and enjoy it straight away. It is totally up to you. And in the blog post down below, I'll have loads of ideas for toppings that are low carb, keto friendly and budget friendly too. You really don't need to spend a fortune. Most of these ingredients were from Aldi, so super budget friendly, and you can just stock up your kitchen with lots of ingredients which could easily create a wonderful yogurt breakfast to suit your tastes and your budget. So that is the video for today with 3 easy low carb keto breakfasts that are cheap and budget friendly. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, comment to let me know your go-to low carb breakfast. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.